Alrighty, guys, we are live now. Andrew Tate, man, the guy's charismatic, man. I mean, he's a very charismatic guy. He can talk well. He speaks well. You know, he speaks eloquently. You know, and he's dressed well. He kind of looks the part. Wears some nice sunglasses. You know, dresses in a nice suit. Appearances, right? That matters. That kind of matters to people, you know. But the thing is, you see, it's illusionary. It's illusionary. You see, the suit probably fucking rented from a fucking dry cleaner, probably $20. Sunglasses, $10, 5 or something. Fake watch, fake suit, fake shirt, fake sunglasses. You know, it's all a mirage. You guys know what a mirage is? Like, it's some fake, it's an illusion, you know? What's a mirage? It's a naturally occurring optical phenomenon in which it's a mirage, you know? It's not real. None of what he's saying is real. Let's listen to it.
Happiness and contentment. I'll tell you the coolest thing about being rich.
Okay.
So I'm a little bit rich now.
All right.
A little bit. The coolest thing about being rich is remember when I was broke.
All right.
That's all it is.
Okay. I mean, it's like he says things that seem profound to idiots on the internet, but when you actually listen to what he's saying, he's just telling you what you already know. He says things like, oh, it's great to be rich. Oh, I don't want to be poor. Like, I mean, what the fuck are you talking about? Dude, this guy's famous.
Having money in and of itself really isn't that interesting.
No,
you buy the house, you buy the car, you buy the watches, you buy some clothes,
Okay.
blah, blah. It's
right.
boring. It's
Yeah.
only cool to sit there
Yeah.
with my brother in the fucking nurse restaurant with Salt Bay.
Skip
You
his
remember when
bullshit.
we didn't have a penny?
Right.
All right.
15 grand for dinner? We never had 15 grand in our savings account in our lives.
Yeah.
Man, it's like, bro, like, you're really trying to, like, kind of... So he's playing this character on the internet, and he's saying, you can be rich like me if you buy my program. Like, I mean, that's like, okay, bro, if you were rich, you wouldn't have to sell a program telling people how to become rich. You'd be rich. If you knew the secret to being rich, you would be rich. You wouldn't have to sell a program to become rich. I mean, it's a good hustle. I like the hustle. Like, I respect the hustle. I mean, if he can, I hope, honestly, you know what I hope? I hope he scams as many people as possible. Let me try to talk. Let me explain it to you why. I hope he scams everyone, because that means these idiots are gonna learn their lesson finally. Stop buying these bogus bullshit courses by these bullshit con artists on the internet like this guy. I mean, come on, what the fuck? Okay, nice suit. He works out and goes to the gym. Okay, takes steroids, of course. Works out, takes steroids. Fake watch, fake sunglasses. Maybe they're real. I mean, he's got money, right? So, does he though? Does he really have money? I mean, all of those cars that you see in those Instagram pictures are rented. I mean, or maybe someone else owns them and he's like, I mean, it's all fake. It's not real. I mean, you guys, I hope you guys realize it, but you're not gonna realize it. You're gonna say, oh, you're just hating, man. You're just hating. You're just jealous because he has more money. Okay, bro. All right, man. Whatever.
Do you remember that time where
Okay, fine. I'm willing to admit this, by the way. He's more attractive than me. He gets more pussy. He has more women. All right, fine. I don't care about those things. Like,
you're living off those 10p packs of noodles for 2 weeks? Do you remember? You need this juxtaposition. There is no light without dark. You will not appreciate your six-pack unless you didn't have one and you had to earn it.
we don't, I mean, it's insane that this is something profound. This is profound? This? I mean, it's like, oh, you won't appreciate your six-pack if you don't earn it. Like, what? How else are you going to get a six-pack? The only way to get it is to earn it. It's not like you magically wake up one day and have a six-pack. Like, bro, like, just stop it, man. Like, it doesn't make it.
That's how the world
Stop
works.
it, bro.
So when I talk to these dudes, like, oh, but it's.
But I get it, though. Like, I get it. It's a hustle, and there's enough idiots out there that listen, and he's taking advantage of them, and that's it. I mean, that's it. Like, it's whatever. It's a legal scam. It's legal, but it's still a scam. It's still a fucking scam. Like, it's legal, but it's still a fucking scam. So it is what it is, man.
You know what, Tate? Yeah, I agree, but you know it's hard. It's hard. Of course it is. It's supposed to be. And if you're not cut out for it, then fuck off and live a normal existence and die. Sit there.
Well, I mean, that part is kind of, it's kind of brutally honest. Like, if you don't want to work hard and get up off your ass and do something, then yeah, you can just live a meaningless existence and just die. He's right. That part is true. I mean, some parts he says is true, but it's like, it's just things that we already know. It's nothing interesting. It's nothing new. We know this. We all know this. Like, he's just telling us things we already know, and it is what it is. But
letting other men enjoy the spoils of being a man and fucking die. If that's what you want to do, is just sit there and exist and then fade into history unremembered.
But that's okay. Are you gonna be remembered? Maybe by a few millions. But does that really matter? Like, being remembered, does that really matter at the end of the day? Like, there's billions of people that are never going to be remembered for anything. I mean, do you guys remember that? Okay, let me give you guys an example. Does anyone remember the fucking local doctor? Maybe there's a few thousand people that know him because he works with a lot of patients, but he's not famous. He's not recognized in public. Maybe a few thousand people work with him and hear that, but he's not recognized. He's not famous. Like, stop it, bro. Like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Andrew.
That's your decision. If you want to level up your character, then you need to get out here and do it. You need to be around brave men. Yeah. You need to get some balls. You need to get your network together. You need to be paying attention to things like the fresh.
And we need to buy your product, right? We need to get into the war room. We have to pay $6,000 to join your program. Okay. I get it though, man. Like, he has to hustle me, and he has to kind of hustle you and keep scam you to try and make a living. I get it. I totally get it, man. I totally get it, Andrew.
Fit podcast.
I totally get it, Andrew. It's fine.
Listen to the truth. Humble yourself. Stop sitting there with an ego. Realize you ain't shit. Most of you fuckers could go look in the mirror right now.
All right. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, maybe some of us don't think our entire existence revolves around pussy, trying to get women and all that. Like, maybe we don't really care that much about getting pussy constantly. Maybe we're not thinking about trying to get pussy every single second of our existence, Andrew. How about that, Andrew? Maybe we're just trying to live an honest life, make a bit of money here and there, maybe have a wife or something in the future, live a happy life and die. That's what most people want. The dying part, most people don't want that, but that's eventually all of us are gonna die eventually, right? Like, eventually we're all gonna die. Eventually. So it is what it is.
And if you were totally honest with yourself, go look in the mirror.
Yeah.
And be honest with yourself and say, if I was a hot bitch, would I fuck me?
Yeah, but I mean, it's subjective. Like, does happiness mean you gotta fuck 1,000 girls? Like, it doesn't make any sense, man. Like, you're not gonna be any happier if you're fucking supermodel chicks, because your perspective changes. Why? Because when you're constantly fucking hot chicks, that's the best of the best. Like, you can't really get any better than a Megan Fox, right? Maybe there's taste, preference, but once you get to that level of attractiveness with beautiful hot women, what's the next level? You've already hit the top. It's like when you take the first hit of marijuana. The second time you take a hit, you kind of have to smoke more to kind of get the same effect from the first time. You see, your tolerance increases. And it's the same for women. If you get beautiful, attractive, over-the-top women, gorgeous model chicks, then constantly you're going to have to keep trying to get more and better and more beautiful. It's like a loop. It's never ending. It's never good enough. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's a very dangerous hole to get into, for sure. Very dangerous. Extremely dangerous. Because once you're in it, you can't really go back because you have to keep doing it so you get the same high from the first hit, from the first chick that you fucked that was beautiful. Then you got to keep doing it to get the same hit, but you never will. That's the first one is the best. You're never going to get the same high again. And I'm just giving you guys an example. This guy's a fraud. Stop buying his program. I mean, people are still going to buy it even though I told them not to, but hopefully you guys will see this video and stop listening to this con man, okay? He's a con artist. That's it. It's just how